Hi everyone, I'm going to share with you my 5 PLN network resources. I'm using a website called Screencast-O-Matic, which is pretty cool. You can do video overlays and voice overlays in order to show different materials, presentations, or websites like I'm doing right now. So here goes. The first one you can see is YouTube. What's neat about YouTube that many of you probably know is up here in the right-hand corner where you follow my mouse. I'm logged in, so I can subscribe to these stations, and it creates my own playlist of information that I'm interested in that I want to watch. So, and then what happens is, as you watch certain genres of videos, you subscribe to them, YouTube starts to suggest things that are of your interest based on the library that you've chosen. The next site that I like is called Newsela. And Newsela is really cool because you can go up here when you log into TechSets, and you can drill down into different areas like agricultural experiments, all that economics, so on and so forth. And if you click on those, what you end up getting are articles that are surrounding that subject area. So it's a great classroom use and a great resource to get students excited in certain subject areas. The next one is Google Docs. But when you go to that app button on the top right-hand side when you're just on a regular Google page, so if you're on a regular Google search and you come here to the app button, squares, when you click on that, you can scroll down and you'll get buttons that say even more. And Google has tons of different resources that you can use. And you see all these different Google apps that you can use. One that I really like that's very, very helpful is Google Forms. And Google Forms is a way you can create your own surveys. You can give it to your staff members. You can give it to your students. You can create your own surveys. And what's really cool about it is that once the survey is done, it's all electronic, all sent via email. Once it's done, you get the analytics and all the responses in your Drive or in your Gmail account. So it's a really neat way to do a quick survey, and then you can decide how you want those responses categorized. You can put them in pie charts, bar graphs, whatever it is that you're trying to present, and you can form your own questions and your own responses. So, for example, you can select here if you want a multiple choice question. You can get short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, check boxes, drop down, linear scale, so on and so forth. You can add each question. You can choose what options you want in terms of responses, and then you can add as many questions as you want. This next website is called Mendeley. And Mendeley basically is a document library. So if you're doing any research or if you're interested in reading articles and journal articles, this is a way that you can save all those articles in PDF form. But then you can also, once you have them saved, you can go in and you can make annotations, notes, highlight, do all those different things on a PDF form, and it'll always be there for you to use. So this is an example of an article that's saved in my particular library. And if I find something interesting on here that I want to make a note of, I come up here in these tools and I can click the note to create a note and click on a particular part of the text. And here I can just add a note, something that may remind me about this article, or maybe something in the research that I wanted to note. So I can type something like this is interesting, and it automatically saves just like Google. I click out of it and it goes away. You can highlight, you can do all kinds of different things, and then when you come back to that article, you can always go back to your notes and you can see what you wrote sometimes months later, and get a nice refresher of what you were doing. The next one is called Gapminder. This is the one that Dennis and Tim showed us with the world population and economy over 200 years. What's really cool is this teach section here, and you click on that, and you get a lot of different resources for kids that you can look at. You can see some statistics that you can show kids that are display interest. Another really cool feature is this data button. And when you click on the the data button, you get tons of different data sets that you can take a look at. So like age 15 plus employment rate, you can download that to Excel. You click on that, download it to Excel, and you get these fantastic data tables of information where you can look at the employment rate for 15-year-olds since I believe it's 1992 to 2007. So here's just an example: total above 15 employment to population by percent, and you can go by all these different countries, and you can see up here 1991, 92, 93, all the way to 2007, and you can see the percentages of above 15-year-old employment rate. So pretty cool website, a lot of tools, and a lot of things to look at. 5 resources. You can see this could be pretty useful for staff meetings or times where you need to present something to multiple people in different areas. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching my Personal Learning Network video.